Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I am here with a review for Aery Cyber City on Xbox. Now this released on the 26th of April 2024, developed and published by Epic Games, and they were kind enough to send me a copy for this video review. Now this is yet another release in the Aery franchise. I've covered almost all of them, if not all of them, on the channel, so check out my reviews playlist for more games in this series. This series sees you playing as a little bird, and you basically have to fly through a variety of areas and worlds and levels, collecting either memory shards or feathers to complete the level and progress the story. Now they're all standalone, they don't really link together that I'm aware of. Each sort of story is self-contained, and even then the story is the sort of backdrop to these games. It's all about just like chill gameplay, flying around, collecting these items to progress. Sometimes they're all available on a level, other times they appear one after the other, so you collect one, the next one appears, and you move along, sort of like led through the levels. Now the story of this game sees you playing a bird that's on a journey to find a home after losing its dear friend who it used to live with, and he's basically passed away. You'll travel through a whole host of different levels, and while there's usually a lot of repetition in the Aery franchise, sort of like reused assets and levels, I did find that a lot of the levels in this game were quite new, especially the first level, which is this like cyberpunky, Fifth Element-esque sort of city where you're flying up and down it. It's not particularly big, but you could definitely imagine Bruce Willis driving his little taxi around in it. Now, gameplay, there's 10 levels to work through. Each one, when you complete it, nets you 100 game score for a very easy 1000 G completion. It'll take you about an hour and a half to 2 hours, roughly, depending on how quick you play through them. You can hold A down to fly faster and use the bumper buttons to spin, although spinning just seems to make you crash more. If you do crash into anything, hit anything, you respawn back at the last collectible you picked up. Now, in between each of the levels, there's a little bit of dialogue and text on the screen to progress the story. And that's it. It's normally a very chill game. I must admit, the placement of some of the memory shards you're collecting in this game are awkward. You'll have to do like full turns all the way behind you to find them. Sometimes they're not in a place where you would expect them to be, which is really frustrating, and sometimes it takes ages to get to the next one. This one is one after the other after the other. There's no levels where they're all available and you can pick them up at your own content. And some of the levels are really massive, these big massive space levels, and other ones are more confined, like interior levels that are much quicker. A lot less bugs as well. Sometimes these Aery games have a bit of bugs in them, like you can't get achievements, or there's like invisible walls stopping progress. But apart from me getting stuck on the first level under a train, normally like when you hit something it resets, it didn't do that, so I had to restart the level. I didn't have any bugs. Now, there was a lot of popping on the first level, almost to the point it made it hard to see things. However, after the first level, I didn't have any more popping issues that I could tell you about or notice. Now, I played this on Series X. It's also playable on Xbox One and Series S. It's Xbox One X enhanced with 120 FPS, HDR10 4K resolution. And all in all, it's a fun little addition to the Aery franchise. Not the best in the bunch. There's about 700 of them now, so like the novelty, even though they are nice chill games to play and great for achievement hunters, I'd love to see just one come out with some sort of new gimmick, some sort of like turning the franchise on its head sort of thing, some new mechanic that makes it super interesting, because while they're fun to play and I don't mind them, it's a nice couple of hours of gaming, chill, flying around, collecting things, they're getting a little stagnant now. It's time to kick up the arse. You can still have the bird, you can still do the collecting, but maybe let's have something new just to sort of revitalise it for the 800th game. But other than that, I definitely recommend playing it, even if you've not played one of these before. They're pretty decent, they're pretty fun. there are other games from Epic Games that are similar to this style as well. Now, this game is priced at $8.39 on the Xbox Store, and it's available right now. So hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.